So we've just left Port Resolution, and yeah, we're trucking along. What are we doing? Wow, regularly in the 9s, 9.5. I've seen 10 a few times. This is a real powerful angle for us, so it's getting along good. We're going to be able to ease sheets a little bit shortly and bear away a little bit, give it another 20 degrees once we get it at the bottom of the island. But yeah, so anyway, we're cruising down the southern coast of Tanner Island, heading to Noumea. So it'll take us about a day and a half to get there. If these current speeds are anything to go by, we're going to beat our polars and make it in there much earlier. But we do expect to lose wind towards the end, so we'll be slowing down there in anyway. So see where our wind is there. Oh, just hold on.
Right there for car Goldine. Bryce Forward and Brad Vaughan sharing that car. That was so close. Pressure's on at the front. Hazelwood leads Winterbottom, Ojeda, Cookline, Murray, Windcombe, McLaren, Moffat, Swade, Harry Jones.
It's the start of Bathurst on this beautiful day. So we're just coming into Noumea, well, New Caledonia waters. There's an island over here. Been going all night. It's now 1 PM. Got another island that we're going to be going past just up there. But yeah, had a ripper of a night. We averaged 8.8 until I slowed us down when I realised we were going to be too early for the tide change at the pass. So we've had to slow right down now to about 6 knots. So a bit of a shock from 8.5s to 10s down to 5.5s to 6.5. So anyway, we're just putting along here. But the good thing is, you might be able to hear it in the background. We're not rolling much now because we're going so slow, and internet's working, and that's important because it's Bathurst Day. So I'm able to watch Bathurst. Isn't that great? So number 2 and 3 are Kiwis. Come on, let's go. Oh, go, yes. Come on, Payne. Oh. So here we are in New Caledonia. And they have birds here. Not too many birds in Vanuatu. Already we're seeing some. We've just turned up. We're just the pass is just back there. The lighthouse back there. That's the pass we came through. So it's pretty rough. Didn't get the camera out for that. But it's a good passage. Got to watch Bathurst. We had probably the fastest ever. Well, if we had kept going, we would have easily exceeded a 200-mile day, probably around about the 220 mark. We were averaging 8.8. Oh, there's some fish in there. Just saw a fish splash. Yeah, averaging 8.8. So that would have been a ripper, but we slowed down to try and come through this pass at well, daybreak. Anyway, New Caledonia, new place, new country. So I've been to what, 3 countries this year, 4 including New Zealand. Got a fish. Something pretty aggressive. Bloody barracuda. Interesting hills around here. Going around that point there. One of their many lighthouses. Got very good navigation around here. A bit slippery up there. Be careful of that. Careful of that thing too. So before we get any further into Noumea, just wanted to share our thoughts on Vanuatu. It's been our favourite place so far, and the main reason for that is its people. I mean, sure, it's got the natural beauty, but it's also got the people. They're amazing. They have nothing, expect nothing. They include you in their lifestyles and share their ways of life with you, and you never feel unsafe. You always feel welcomed. Just a stunning people. Loved it. A lot of red dirt around. So nickel mining in New Caledonia is a major sector of the New Caledonian economy. The island contains about 7.1 million tonnes of nickel reserves, which is about 10% of the world's total. So it's crazy to see first world civilization again. It's been 6 months since we've been in a proper city and cars and food and public transport. So it's so nice being on a marina again, although we do enjoy being off them. It's good to have a quick break and enjoy the power and water and the walking. I haven't done so much walking in a long time. But one thing we have noticed with the locals, especially the French locals, is they're very active and they love their boats. They must have a very close comparison to New Zealand's per capita boat ownership, and they use them too. They get out there on the weekends. The boats come and go from the marina all hours of the day, all days of the week. It's like they don't even work. They seem to use their boats a lot during weekdays, but on the weekends it's just madness out there. Marina life. We're on the hard. Right. We're not rolling around. Just
quiet night, being still.
Yeah, still has. Just had a 10-hour sleep, which is unheard of for me. So that was wicked. Just got to see immigration. Just got to, I know it's about a quarter of an hour walk to immigration. So either we'll stop at a bakery first or immigration first. I don't know, but that's the two things on the agenda.
We could do it twice.
We could go to the bakery twice, yes. Press the button. There we go. Now we can get out of the gate. Sweet.
It's too busy checking out all the guys on the dive boat.
Yeah, there's a lot of people over there. Alright. Wonder where they go diving. I'll have to check that out when we come back. Funny story. Friend just got excited. Man walked past carrying a baguette and said bonjour. How French is that? Look, even have pedestrian crossings. My God, the things that we had forgotten about. There's a cinema over there. Oh, here we go, we're crossing. Oh, wait for green, there we go. So yeah, cars, buildings, cinemas, footpaths, I mean, Jesus. There's a Burger King over there. There's a service station. So can you tell we've been remote for so long? I mean, we went almost a month without spending barely a cent. Just a little bit of trading with the locals. And then we get to this. First French bakery. Let's check it out. Oh, look at it. Woo. So, this was a long time coming. Been dreaming of this for quite some time. The sweets, oh my God, the French know how to do pastry and sweets. They blew New Zealand out of the water on that front. New Zealand savouries though I felt were better. There's no pies here, they don't do meat pies, but they certainly make up for it with croissants and baguettes. Their sandwiches are die for as well. So this is Fountain Celeste. Couldn't find any information out about it. Done a bit of research, but it was sitting in the middle of a very large park that everyone seemed to come and have lunch at, and we had a good old break there before we continued tripping around town. And here's Fran getting the hair done. So World War II Museum. Everything was in French, of course. There was a little bit in English, so that was cool to be able to read that. So it was actually a really good museum. They had a lot of stuff here. I didn't take much footage in here, mainly because it wasn't in English. But this was a crack up. Goat Island, calling Aussie Goat Island. But this little clip was showing what they get up to during their time off. Here they are going game fishing out from Noumea. And check out these two guys. They got 2 game chairs and 2 rods. Double hookup time. Funny. So we ended up getting through the museum quite quickly. So it was time to go and find some lunch. And no, crab wasn't on the menu. I don't know what this place is called, but it's pretty cool. Waterside dining goes all the way up there. Look. Then it was time to get some provisions, and the cheeses, man, they had an awesome selection. So we got the baguette, we got all sorts of cheeses, about 3 or 4 different cheeses, a couple of different hams, and back to the boat for lunch. Woohoo! It's the first French meal. Good old baguette. And we haven't had food like this for one heck of a long time. Tomato, capsicum, cucumber. We've got French cheese there, French ham. I don't know if those are French, but all sorts of those.
Sprouts.
Sprouts. We're in heaven. Haven't seen like this, like food like this since we left Fiji. Well, even Fiji wasn't like this, but Vanuatu definitely wasn't. Anyway, gonna get into it. So we're waiting here for a bus. Very expensive bus. $20 return for the both of us to Quintorol. But anyway, lots of different bus stops. But I see there's a bus coming now. So probably not ours, but anyway, have a look. So they do have a very good public transport system here. We're jumping on one and heading around to Quintoro, which has got beautiful beaches and a little bit more touristy that side. So we're off to the Lagoon Aquarium, which is not something we'd normally do, but it was a pleasant surprise. Yeah, let's play Spot the Seahorse. There's actually heaps in there.
Oh yeah, all through that tree branch, that's why.
So seahorses is something we've been trying to find in the wild whenever we dive, with no luck, but we finally found some here. Puffer there. These things are strange, like leaves floating in water. So these are a crazy thing. I wish I had have taken note and read the little placard that told us what they were. It looks like a jellyfish of some sort to me, but what's it doing digging in the sand? So this is a collection of corals under UV lights. The UV lights make the colours really pop, but the camera doesn't pick it up, unfortunately. So this thing's called a nautilus. They can go to about 600 meters deep. They've been on the Earth for 500 million years. Its hard shell has 30 chambers which are filled with a rare gas that enables it to maintain a slightly negative buoyancy. The animal itself lives in the outer compartment and propels itself thanks to a nozzle below its mouth through which the water is expelled in a jet. tentacles surround the mouth, which it grabs fish and other crustaceans. Its eyesight is very primitive. It can only see changes in light. So that's it for the aquarium, which we were surprisingly impressed actually. So that was good. We are now heading down the beaches. I'm going to find somewhere to have a swim. Very, very hot. So yeah, then we'll catch a bus back to the boat. So we're heading off to the movies. Date night. Try and find a English movie. So we think Leonardo DiCaprio's new movie is playing at 6, and it's in English apparently, not French. So we're here at the movies. It's a Saturday night. It's in the city. It's 12 movie theatres. Looks like a standard movie theatre. How about that? Oh, we're going up again. Jesus. Okay, fourth flight of stairs. Oh, this must be the top, hey? Now we're... Must be this way. Not many people here. There's only 3 others and us. So it was a really nice theatre. The seats were super comfy and the movie was in English. So happy days. We're either in the wrong movie or they're playing the wrong movie. It's not Leonardo. Remember the days. The good old days. I've even got bumper cars. So now we've come to the botanical gardens, which was more of a zoo than a garden. But check out the peacock. I haven't seen one of those for a while. Oh, and check out that ass. These things seem to be a lot like the New Zealand kea, the way they acted and behaved. Very interesting to watch. And I think these things are more like kiwi. They possibly flightless, they got a lot of attention, they had an enormous enclosure and a special tourist feeding. Oh, these things are everywhere, like pests.
Looks like a helmet from World War II.
That's where we just come from, that way. And now we're heading this way. That's not before a quick break. Bonjour.
Bonjour.
Bonjour. Here we have the cacti guard on. This thing looks a little dangerous. I have to say, they do have very nice cages. They're well looked after. So this here is the black-handed spider monkey. It has no thumb, which makes it easy to rapidly swing from branch to branch. They're excellent acrobats, and their survival is seriously threatened. The angry looking sky tonight. Blowing 30 odd knots in the marina. Sun's going down. So although it's great to have the supplies and the amenities of a first world country, we're already missing Vanuatu, but it's great exploring somewhere new. They've got some beautiful beaches here. You'll see that coming up in the next one.